Okay, good morning everyone. I think this is the last part of our VR tutorial. So basically you have already know how to add on the descriptions and also how to put all your exhibits inside and do some simple interaction. For sure there are still a lot of things we can do using Simlab, but I hope that part I will leave that part for you to develop. So the last things I want to do is that usually when we are setting exceptions, I will set up a specific sequence for the visitor to follow. So for example, you're supposed to go to the first play, then the second play, and the third play. So I want to set this kind of order for them. So how can we do this kind of guiding? Usually for the real physical exception, they will have some kind of symbol or some kind of graphic which can help you and will lead guiding you to the certain place, certain exceptions, so that you can follow this order to understand the context and the order of these exceptions. And in VR SimLab, we can do using the similar way, but for this time, it's more about the visual effect. So let's talk about how to create this kind of visual guiding. I will want to create an arrow and which you can point out where you want to go, where you should go. So that's the idea. And second thing is, inside SimLab, since we are in a VR environment, for sure, there is something we can grab, we can hold, and we can move. So let's talk about how to set that. So let's start with the simple one. So how to make things can be moved or how to make things can be drag? Actually, it's pretty simple. For example, all the furniture here, I want them can be moved. So for example, this one, I want them can be moved. How can we do that? Choosing the group or the model you want to move and go to the interaction, just make grabble. Then once you click, this one can be moved inside the VR mode. Right? So let's do that again. Interaction, make grabble. For this table, I want to do the same thing, choosing choosing them and make grabble. Alright, so basically for all of them, right now they are grabble. Make grabble. Okay. So next part, about to set up the guiding. Sorry, I forgot to click this button. So okay, let's do it again. This one, interaction, make grabble, click. And also for the table, choosing the table here, and interaction, make grabble. If you want, you can grab the sofa or the person. Well, let's try to make something funny. Grab the person. Alright. So all these things right here, they are the things you can manipulate inside the VR world. Alright, so next things, let's talk about how to set the guiding arrow for your VR exhibitions. Let's go to the person first and let's turn on the training builder. This is the last part. So I want to create one more script. So basically this time the things we're going to use is this one, point to object. So for this one it's a response. So basically you need to create a scene node for them. So first things we need to choose in the start a stuff which you want to execute. So basically, it will be about the target you want to see. So for example, it's supposed to be the exhibit. So let's go to here, let's choose in the scene node. This one is the scene node. And choosing the exhibit first, click the needle. So the scene node has been done. So once you finish these operations, well, basically it will create a arrow for you and guiding you to the target. And next one, once you enter go to find the target, how can you if the arrow is still there, it will be pretty weird. So we need to go to here to create another one, the remove points to object. So let's choose this one. And for this one, this is a response. So we need to create an event for them. So this time we need to use in the node axis node. So let's connect to here, and for the node, the scene node A supposed to be your view start, and the scene node B supposed to be your exception. So I think this part is supposed to be fine. But for now, there's no executing path, so we need to do the execute path for this model. All right. So we need to give them a scene start component. So let's go to here, scene start. So basically, I think for now it's pretty much done. And this is another group. So I basically inside your VR viewer, there will be a lot of different kinds of group. So please make a nice organization for them. Okay, so let's put this one here, and you can add on the ABC panel. So let's call this one probably it's about a door or something. Ah, sorry, that's okay. Delete this one. And this one is about the descriptions, and this part is about the guiding arrow. Right, so let's turn off them. Let's go to your VR view. Show in viewer, desktop. Okay, so now let's go here. As far as I can see, the arrow came out. And click, okay, the animation came out. So it will point out if we go to somewhere, well, wrong direction, well, it will always point to the right direction. So let's move here. Okay. Okay, so once we enter these positions, the arrow disappears. And now let's take a look about your exceptions. Cool. Okay, a project about graphic design. The color is a little weird because since this is about the simulation of a 3D environment, so the color of the line will affect, and also the environment will affect the final result, what you have seen inside the VR view. So also, if you think the color is pretty weird, you have to adjust the color of the line and also the color of the interior environment. Okay? Alright, so I think that's all. So please try to finish the rest of the part by yourself and try to apply all the techniques you have learned in this tutorial on your exhibit. I think the basic stuff you have already learned. So once you finish, well, you can go to VR viewer and you can export as a VR picture file or using export as an exe file so that you can just use in VR viewer to open up that. Okay, so that's all for today. Don't forget to save your file because we have spent so much time to finish these operations. And also on the official website, there are still some nice tutorials you can take a look. All of them are pretty short, and just follow the tutorial and you can finish the operations. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and try to finish the best result for your semester project. I hope all of you can done a pretty good one for the end of your first year. Alright, so thank you for watching. See you next time.